Welcome to Cybersecurity Awareness TV, episode number 468, recorded November 22nd, 2024. Join me, Professor Mac Jackson Jr., as we navigate the digital landscape, gear up for a thrilling ride through the cybersecurity tips and news to gain expert knowledge and become a cyber champion. Remember, folks, subscribe, like, and join us every week here on Cybersecurity Awareness TV. To find out more about my company, you could find me at MacJacksonJR.com. That's MacJacksonJR.com for more information. In today's episode, we will take a look at the holiday cybersecurity tips that we have for everyone concerning scammers, fraudsters. They are on the rise, folks. In our second segment, we will discuss how to protect your personal documents through image scanning. Folks, in this episode, Black Friday is next week and is approaching rapidly. And shoppers are gearing up for deals, while cyber criminals are preparing their schemes, leveraging advanced technologies like AI. As we embrace the convenience of online shopping, the risk of scammers grow exponentially. With AI-enhanced sophisticated attacks, scammers no longer just send generic phishing emails. They're using AI to craft highly personalized messages, mocking trusted brands, and replicating voices in fraudulent customer service calls. Fake websites and counterfeit online shopping malls are geared that will appear to look legitimate, but they're not, folks. Using AI as a clone to simulate popular retail sites is a way that hackers can use to steal personal information and financial data. Folks, to talk about this story and reemphasize it, I have a story I'd like to take a look at. This is coming to us from News 4 out of JAX. Check it out.
Black Friday is approaching fast, and this year online scammers are equipped with artificial intelligence. A new study reports 59% of Americans say they are more concerned about being scammed online than they were at this time last year. I spoke with a cybersecurity expert who says AI-driven scams and deepfake technology are more enhanced than ever. AI-powered scams are taking over social media and even targeting consumers via email and text.
I call it the season for scams.
That's why Billy Steeg, COO of the local cybersecurity firm OnDefend, says that even messages appearing to come from trusted influencers or brands need to be closely examined this holiday season.
These things are now very difficult to see. You see very prominent people in product endorsements or product reviews or before and after that look like this product did a great job, but essentially the content is fake.
The quality of online scams are significantly increasing, which Steegs calls scary. Even video and audio messages enhanced by AI are hard to detect because the typical grammatical issues, accents, and other tells used to detect these kinds of scams are no longer evident.
AI is still not perfect. It's getting better. And of course, it will be significantly different if we would do the same talk next year. But right now I still look for a lot of visual inconsistencies, like little facial glitches, especially when things are moving, a lot of lighting mismatches still, some blurring and some warping you'll see in videos. A lot of times you can see blinking. Blinking is supposed to be a really difficult issue to fix for AI.
Examples of influencer deepfake videos are all over TikTok and Instagram.
So let me get this straight. You guys are telling me that when you're out of the house for hours,
those who shop directly on social media are facing evolving risks. Consumers should beware of convincing fake websites that look identical to real stores, realistic-looking social media ads that look too good to be true, and fake customer service chatbots that can steal your information.
Well, one thing that AI luckily doesn't have is what we should be using more, which is your gut instinct. And when something seems to be too good to be true, or it is something that you think that the website does not necessarily look as professional, or when you verify the URLs or the information that is being presented, I think that's the best way to do is slow down, do a little bit of research, don't be impulsive when you want to buy something.
And online shoppers need to stop and verify the source before clicking any links. You can also use AI to detect AI. Billy recommends consumers to get familiar with a tool called Deepware Scanner that can help you identify deepfake videos.
So, folks, as we're looking at these types of cyber threats and things that hackers are looking to do to steal your personal data, let's take a look at how we can protect ourselves, again, by iterating some of these protective methods to protect us during Black Friday, holiday shopping season, and, folks, all time, all 365 days of the year. Ways to protect your money and information. Again, folks, Black Friday offers an excellent time for all of us to take advantage of these primary deals offered, but these scammers are using this technology to get your information. So folks, we must stay vigilant and avoid becoming a victim of these scams. So one of the things we could do, there's a scam called package delivery scams, right? Fraudsters use the USPS notification claiming issues with delivery and lure victims into providing personal and financial information. Always verify directly from the carrier. Okay, that's package delivery scams. Second, we have something called doom scrolling dangers. What is doom scrolling, right? These names they come up with. Right? It's when endless browsing from your smartphone, you're scrolling back and forth with Instagram or some of the social media, and you see some of the commercials there, you're thinking, oh, wow, this is really cool. Let me click on this particular advertising. You're thinking that the advertising that you're clicking on, folks, is a legitimate. What these fraudsters and scammers have done is that they have paid for advertisement. That's right, folks, paid for advertisement with your social media company. So when you're clicking on a link, thinking that you're getting a great deal from a reputable company, you may not. Again, trust but verify. Stick to reputable accounts. Unverified websites. Here's our third one. Unverified websites. Only shop from trusted platforms. Verify legitimacy of a company and always check for reviews and make sure that they are something that you really trust before you give your personal information. One of the biggest things going on right now is gift cards, and there's a gift cards scams that are happening a lot. These are gift cards that are used that scammers ask for gift cards in lieu of payments. That's a big red flag. If you've run into any companies that are asking for you to pay with a gift card, definitely walk away. Legitimate transactions won't require such a payment. And also, there's a new scam that's happening within the actual store. So let's say you go to one of these stores to buy your gift card. Make sure the gift card itself hasn't been tampered with. Hackers and scammers and fraudsters are actually going into the stores, folks. Yes, going into the stores, grabbing a gift card and walking down the aisles like they're looking to shop for something else. And they're either copying the actual QR code from the back of it, or they are adding their own cards to it, sealing it up and placing it back on the racks, folks. Yes, these scammers are doing this. A lot of these reports are happening in a lot of our, let's say, RX stores, right? This is happening. So be very cautious of that. Look at a gift card before you purchase it and give it away as a holiday gift, and make sure it hasn't been tampered. If it is tampered with, do not purchase it. Next, we have charity scams. Folks, during the holidays, fraudsters create fake charities. You don't believe that, folks? Fake charities. As Americans, we are very, very interested in helping nonprofit organizations. These fake sites use charities to acquire your information. That's right, folks. They're coming after your donors as well. So make sure you research organizations before you give any of your information to some of these charity clubs or fake charity websites. The next one, folks, is really sad. There is the new pet scam. Yes, folks. You get these emails of dogs or cats that they're wanting people to purchase or take care of, especially during the holiday season. You know, people like to buy pets for their children or for their families, and there are scammers out there trying to get you to buy a pet, which sounds so strange even to say it that way, but they may not be who they say they are. Again, folks, we go back to trust but verify. Next, we have voice cloning, or as we know as virtual kidnapping. Virtual kidnapping, folks, on this show, if you're a member of this show, you listen to us for years, we've talked about what virtual kidnapping is. And folks, it used to be as simply as a fake call of a hacker or fraudster claiming that they have your relative kidnapped and they're an attorney and they need money to get your relative or family member out of jail. And they're asking for money. And it sounds like your particular family member's voice. Well, now, folks, using AI, the scammers can clone the voice and fabricate an emergency situation, demanding ransomware right away. Folks, verify this before you fall for this scam. Talk to your family members about it and let them know. You can enjoy Black Friday deals, folks. We all can, without becoming a victim and staying on top of this particular type of crisis, right, that happens. Always think twice before you click on sensitive information. Now, a shopper must be vigilant. So if you're online, when you're online, you're doing the shopping, make sure that the URL that you are onto for a website, you're at the HTTPS. Make sure that in the address you're seeing HTTPS, and there's also a padlock that is, icon within the browser. Look for that first, right? That's one of the first things you should do when you're getting ready to purchase from a site that you're not sure about. Be cautious of unsolicited emails or text messages claiming to have exclusive discount, and avoid sharing this information with any of these platforms. And of course, the main one that we talk about a lot, folks, is enable two-factor authentication. Make sure two-factor authentication is set up on any sites that you are visiting, especially your banking, your financial institution. And again, folks, as we say again, remember, if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Stay informed, folks. Shop smart and prioritize cybersecurity in all of your efforts during Black Friday and every day to have a great and rewarding experience, so you don't regret any of this. Hackers, like we always say on the show, folks, are always looking for ways to find out vulnerabilities. As we're talking about this, folks, the team of bad guys around the world is trying to come up with other ways that they can extort and steal your data. We must stay vigilant. We'll be back right after these messages. Hello, folks. This is Mac Jackson Jr. from Vanderson Cyber Group. The problem with businesses today is that they are affected by cyber attacks from around the world, but companies are not sure of what to do. Normally, they are reactive instead of proactive. But folks, cyber attacks can affect your bottom line, and it will affect you financially, legally, and your business reputation. Here at Vanderson Cyber Group, we can help you develop a policy by training your employees on what to do if they are involved in a cyber attack, and how to mitigate it and fight against it. Folks, we call it here #StayCyberWoke. And that's Vanderson Cyber Group here in Las Vegas and around the world. You can reach me, folks, at VandersonCyberGroup.com or my website, MacJacksonJr.com as well. Here locally, 702-868-0808. Give us a call today, folks. We must fight back. Hi, folks. This is Mac Jackson Jr. from Cybersecurity Awareness TV. I'm here to tell you today about Dr. Aki Akimi from Vegas Direct Primary Care. As healthcare costs are on the rise, Dr. Akimi takes the time to explain and recommends lifestyle changes to improve your health and your well-being. She is very attentive and knowledgeable, and she listens, folks, to what your needs are and help you get to the healthcare that you deserve. Dr. Akimi would suggest things like food is the best medicine. That's what she says. I want to give praises out to her and thank her for her support here with me, as well as the Las Vegas community. Thank you, Dr. Akimi. Hey, folks, welcome back to Cybersecurity Awareness TV. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. In this segment, we're talking about protecting your personal papers and documents with image scanning. In this episode of Cybersecurity Awareness TV, we are going to talk to you about ways that you can protect your information, your data from cyber threats, right? And one of the best ways to do that is making sure that your personal data, such as your tax records, your accounting documents, medical records, they're all irreplaceable, as well as your family photos and family images. There's a lot that you can do about this, and you can take them from the paper form that you have in boxes or in your attic or somewhere you can't find them, and when you need them, you can need them for an audit or you're ready to go to court, or you need to have these documents and you don't know where they're at. It's best to have these documents digitized. And we talked a lot about that. In our increasingly digital age, safeguarding these items is not just a convenience, it's a necessity. It's why companies like Graphic Imaging Services are leading the way to helping individuals and businesses secure what matters most. Whether you're looking to organize your information or digitize your paper records, or just ensuring sensitive information is protected from cyber crimes, it is important that these documents and these memories you have are best protected. Graphic Imaging Services specialize in preserving and securing what matters most, whether, again, it's tax documents, medical records, videos, those old VHS tapes. Remember those back in the day, folks? Well, as time goes on, they oxidize. You need to have that digitized where they can preserve the life of those memories of your families and friends. Let's examine how these cutting-edge solutions can make your organization safeguard your information from what is most important. I have a story to share with you coming to us from our local news station here called The Morning Blend, and it's with Graphic Imaging Services. Lisa Desitel. Check this out.
John, there's a revolution going on, okay? It's been going on the whole time COVID has been happening. It's a digital revolution. Not only are we all taking to vMix, to Zoom, to Skype, to interact, to do our business, but everything now is turning digital. As if it wasn't before.
Yeah.
Now, more than ever, you want every single thing in your life digitized. I mean, we're talking about photos, maps, plans, medical records. Scan them, baby.
Everything. Lisa Desatel,
Yeah.
she is the president of Graphic Imaging Services, and she is here to help you get all that paper stuff into the digital world. How are you, Lisa? Great having you.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk about it. I mean, we've all kind of, I've been inside homes before where they got the 17 filing cabinets, all the papers are there. Heaven forbid, so a candle drops, the whole place, poof, and there goes all the paper. It's all gone. You make sure that you scan those really important documents and that they're digital and they are safe. Tell us what you scan, first of all.
Well, pretty much we scan everything. It can be medical records, books, engineering plans, accounting documents, photo albums, even art that's unique. Pretty much anything you have out there.
Lisa, I just love the business you're in. I know you've been in this business for over 20 years here in Vegas, because I'm a big declutterer. So I think one of the great advantages of taking your file cabinets and turning them digital, or taking your photo books and turning them digital, is that instead of those, how many file boxes did you mention, Sean?
I mean,
you end up with this.
Yeah, very, very little.
Exactly. That's what we do is we transfer that information. There are a lot of benefits to scanning nowadays. You have the cost, just the actual cost of storing boxes of records. You have the ability to provide better customer service. In addition, you can also collaborate with your business partners. But the most important one is compliance. Basically, everybody has certain requirements to hold information and hold it for a certain period of time. And if you have it digital, you can actually manage that compliance requirement a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you don't have to worry about it anymore, it can kind of just disappear, which is pretty easy in a digital world. So why should we be doing this now? I think, I think this is where the whole industry's kind of been going. But COVID's really kind of made this go into hyperspace. We're going really fast when it comes to this stuff. Why should we be digitizing all of our paper records now?
Well, there's a lot of issues happening nowadays. You have the natural disasters like earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, fires, floods. All of that has a lot of impact. You could lose that valuable information. If you have it digitally secured, you have protected it. There's a safety issue, obviously. A lot of organizations are actually now going digital because of COVID so that they can mitigate the interfacing with the public.
Yeah.
And so having that information digital is critical in order to provide safety to their employees as well as the customers.
Excellent.
And let's talk about a couple details. How does this physically work? Say I have, a large file box of stuff. Do I come down to your location? I believe you're on Rainbow.
That's correct. You can do one of two different things. You can actually if you have a large quantity of records, we can actually scan them on site.
Oh, wow.
But first of all, you have to figure out what records you need. If you have a single banker box, then absolutely you could bring it to our office. Or if you had 100 banker boxes, you could bring it to our office. But it's really important to figure out what you need to scan. There's preparation involved where we remove the staples and make it so it's can go through the scanner.
Yeah.
So various things like that are all factors. But we come on site, or you can bring it to us in the office and we'll get it scanned.
We've all been in those offices, filing cabinets as far as the eye can see. The question is now, we've scanned everything. Where do those go? Do we get it on a thumb drive?
Actually, you do. There's a number of different ways you can do it. You can have it on a USB drive. You can get it to the cloud. And we can return the originals back for whatever reason you might want them, or we'll get them shred for you. But, you want to create a single source of the truth. And in doing so, you know where your information is, and that provides a little bit more security instead of a single filing cabinet as opposed to a USB drive or your network.
One copy in the cloud, one copy in local storage, 2 places, best backup. Very smart.
You have been trained, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I've lost files before, I know.
Oh my gosh. It only takes that once, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This can be a great thing too for like tax records, say, rather than keeping, like you said, those banker boxes around the house. I am a little bit of a control freak. Sean knows this. And so there is some organization to this, but also honestly, sometimes, like say photos, it's kind of an emotional process, to scan all these things. Is it possible for me to scan items myself?
Absolutely. We also use the equipment that we sell. So, for example, there's a book scanner that I have behind me that I can scan those photo albums, the memory books, or you could actually have a document scanner. And you could actually take that home and scan it yourself. It just depends on what your needs are. So basically we use what we sell what we use, and we fix it.
Which is fantastic.
Awesome.
I've been at holidays before where you'll see that one person has that one photo of you when you were 2, but it's your cousin, and everyone has scattered photos. What a great opportunity to bring all those photos together, one big save in the cloud where everyone can have all the photos. And that'd be a great opportunity to reach out to Graphic Imaging. Lisa, it's great talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you for having us.
All right, listen, whether you're a big-time business or you just got a lot of papers at home you want to deal with, Graphic Imaging, great place to start. GraphicImaging.net is their website, 222-3590. You could also see them on South Rainbow. It's 1601 South Rainbow. Graphic Imaging Services, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.
Welcome, folks. Welcome back to Cybersecurity Awareness TV. I'm your host, Mac Jackson, and hope you liked our episode today. We had a lot to share with you. I also wanted to remind you, and very excited to remind everyone that's listening to us today about our 2 resources that can help you protect yourself and safeguard you in the digital world. There's 2 new books that I have written. They're both ebooks. One's called The Ultimate Guide to Password Security, and the other is called Cybersecurity Basics for Non-Techies. Folks, these books I have written because I have given information on how to protect people and what about passwords, and do I have to be a techie to understand cybersecurity? I've talked to hundreds of people, if not thousands, over the last decades, and I want to make sure that I have something organized that I can present to people as a whole. Definitely check out these books. They are designed to equip with the essential tools you need to protect yourself and your business from cyber threats. The Ultimate Guide to Password Security breaks down everything you need to know about creating a strong, unique password and keeping hackers at bay. In the times of cybercrimes, there are consistently developing new tactics, and having a solid foundation of protecting your password is critical, more critical now than ever. This guide will give you what you need to protect yourself and give you what we call an improved password hygiene, making it easier for you to safeguard your accounts and sensitive data. So folks, to find out more about these books, go to my website at VandersonCyberGroup.com. That's VandersonCyberGroup.com today, and get your copy and take care and make the first step towards a secure digital life. Well, thank you for joining us this week, folks. We really appreciate you being part of our team here on Cybersecurity Awareness TV. We have lots more shows for you in the future. You can find us here on WWDBTV, and my website, macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com, folks. Keep sending me those emails, and we will definitely bring those up and help you out with your needs. So until next time, I'm Mac Jackson. See you then.